Hello, I hope you're having a fantastic day today. As the release of the new Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth expansion draws near, we're taking a closer look at the contents of a single collector's booster pack and the lottery cards included. Collector's boosters contain all of the most amazing arts and card versions the set has to offer. But one of the major issues is that every MTG set features distinct card finishes, versions, and exclusive cards only available in their respective collector's boosters. Also, the card slots within these collector's boosters differ from one set to another, making matters more complicated. Now, as a result, with each new expansion, the collector's booster slots undergo changes. Now, before we start, we need to remember that chances are just indicative of the entire print run of a specific set. You could be opening this many boosters and still not get the card you're looking for, and then a person could randomly get that card in their gift bundle or any other collector booster pack. So, gamble responsibly. Also, for the first time in a collector's booster experience, these will come in 5 different languages. So, what exactly is in each slot of this collector's booster for the Lord of the Rings expansion? Now, each collector's booster contains a grand total of 15 playable cards. In the first slot, you get 3 traditional foil commons. This particular set contains a total of 101 common cards, with the usual foiling found on magic cards. In the second slot, you get 2 traditional foil uncommons. These will be 79 out of the 80 total uncommons, all with the traditional foil treatment. The one other uncommon that isn't found in this slot is the Nazgul. In the third slot, you can find either one of the Showcase Ring Treatment Uncommons, which is the special border version of the cards that is featured in this set, that showcases characters being tempted by the power of the One Ring. Or, alternatively, you can find one of the uncommon Nazgul cards that feature one of the 9 different arts in the normal frame. These are just different arts applied to the same card, and they represent 9 rates of the Ring of Power. Now, the Showcase Uncommon is found 91% of the times, or 9 times out of 10 packs, on average. The uncommon Nazgul cards can be found 9% of the times, or about 1 in 11 packs. Moving on the fourth slot, you'll find a guaranteed full art foil Middle-earth map land, inspired by the original map art of the Lord of the Rings books. Now, for those who've seen the original maps and reading the books, these are different parts of the land as depicted by Tolkien himself. Now, there are 2 different arts per land type, making it a grand total of 10 unique art lands. In the 5th slot, you'll be able to find a traditional foil rare or mythic rare. Now, these are normal bordered foil cards. There are a grand total of 60 rares in this main set and 20 mythic rares. You'll be able to find a rare here 85.7% of the time, which is roughly almost 9 times out of 10. You'll be able to find a mythic rare 14.3% of the time, or roughly 1 in 7 booster packs. In the 6th slot, there will be either an extended art rare or a mythic rare from the main set. Since the release of the Throne of Eldraine, extended art rares have been a consistent feature in collector's boosters. These cards feature an extension of the usual artwork, which stretches from left to right and eliminates the border of the card. There is a notable distinction, though, between the extended art cards or the borderless alternate art cards. The latter not only features a distinct artwork but also extends throughout the entire card, covering every inch left to right, top to bottom, including the text box. Now, regarding the extended arts, there is a total of 28 rares and 9 mythics that have an extended art. You'll be able to find these rares 86.1% of the times, roughly almost 9 times out of 10, and you'll be able to find mythic rares 13.9% of the times, or roughly 1 every 7 booster packs. In the 7th slot, you'll find either an extended art rare or mythic from the commander decks, the jumpstart boosters, or starter kits. This is usually known as a wildcard slot, as the cards found in here are not part of the main set. Now, the Jumpstart cards contain 5 new rares. The Starter Kit cards have 8 new rares and 2 new mythics. Then there are 68 new rares, excluding 4 new sagas, and 8 new mythics from the Commander decks. In total, you can find 81 rares with a 94.2% chance, meaning at least 9 in 10 chances of getting a rare here, and 10 mythics with a 5.8% chance, or roughly 1 in 17 packs. In the 8th slot, you can either find a borderless rare, a showcase ring treatment rare, or a mythic rare. You can find one of 14 rares or 16 mythic rares in the showcase ring treatment slot with a 50% chance per pack in total, or a 1 in 5 rare or mythic rare borderless land, which is 18.7% chance or 1 in 5 collector's boosters. Now, the Realms and Relic Mythic cards are newly introduced type of cards that can also be found in the box topper slot of each type of draft set or collector booster proper. These can only be found in box toppers or in the collector's boosters. These cards are older Magic the Gathering cards that are reimagined with a beautifully themed art of the Lord of the Rings. They are lands or artifacts that have been previously printed that are renamed to reflect the majestic and historic places within the lore that Tolkien depicted. Now, the Realms and Relic slots can contain one of 30 cards in the non-foil treatment 31.3% of the time, or one every 3 booster packs. It is important to remember that these type of cards, be it the Realms and Relic mythics, are all mythics, and you can get a Bojuka Bog that is a mythic in this specific version, or you can also get the Great Hand, so therefore some are more valuable than others. Furthermore, in the 9th slot you can find a borderless scene card of any rarity. This is quite exciting as it's a new addition to Magic, and it's a series of separate borderless cards, versions of specific cards that when they are put together they represent an iconic scene from the Lord of the Rings books. It's important to note that some of these scene cards can also be found in the pre-release packs and in the bundles. For those ones, they are going to be non-foil in the specific slot of the collector's boosters. The foil-only version will be found only in their respective products. Now, the total of the scene cards is 9 common scene cards with a 37.5% chance, or roughly 1 in 4 packs, 14 uncommons with a 29.2% chance, or roughly 1 in 3 packs, 21 rares with a 27.3% chance, or roughly 1 in 3 packs, and 9 mythics with a 6% chance, or roughly 1 in 16 packs. In the 10th slot, you'll be able to find a traditional foil uncommon showcase ring card, which is 23% chance, or roughly 1 in 4 chances, a borderless scene common, 41.8% or roughly 1 in 2 chances, or an uncommon 32.6 or 1 in 3 chances chance, or another Nazgul uncommon, which is a 2.3% chance or roughly 1 in 43 chances. In the 11th slot, you'll be able to find either a traditional foil rare or a mythic showcase ring treatment card, a borderless scene or mythic rare, a borderless land, or an extended art commander mythic, or a Surge foil Realms and Relics mythic card. Now, the Surge foil treatment that was applied to the Surge foil in the 40k decks that was introduced back then is now back and only in this slot, and you'll be able to open again one of the 30 box topper cards in this beautiful treatment, but the chances of the Surge foil card are extremely low, as it's less than 0.8% chances, or 1 in 124 packs. In the 12th slot, you can find a highly sought after ring slot or sword ring slot. Here you'll be able to find either an elven version, a dwarven version, or a human version of the sword ring written in the high elf language from the Lord of the Rings books, and these are either in a non-foil or a serialized double rainbow foil. Now, the serialized cards were first introduced with the Brothers War expansion, and they look different than their normal counterpart, as the foiling is very different, and there is a special stamp at the bottom left of each art that shows you which number you have out of all of them printed worldwide. Now, serialized cards are extremely rare and can make the card value shoot up significantly from several hundred to several thousands depending on the rarity of the card. So make sure to check if your cards are serialized before you trade them or sell them away. If you're looking to understand what a serialized card is, please look at our video of the card versions of Mars of the Machine, where we showcase a serialized Thalia. I'll leave a link in the description below. Now, getting back to the Soul Ring versions, there are 3 special versions. The Elven Ring version of the Soul Ring can be found in either non-foil, with a less than 0.1% chance, or you can roughly get one in at least 1,000 packs, and only 3,000 of the Elven Ring non-foil versions have been printed. Alternatively, a serialized double rainbow foil version of the card can be found, and there is a total of 300 printed for the Elven version throughout the world, and it's less than 0.01 chance to open one, or if you count it being roughly 1 in 10,000 packs. Then we move on to the Dwarven version of the Soul Ring, which can be found in either non-foil with a less than 0.25% chance, or you can roughly get it in one at least of 400 packs, and only 7,000 of the Dwarven non-foil versions have been printed, or in the serialized in double rainbow foil, which has been printed to a maximum of 700 cards worldwide, and it's less than 0.025% chance to open one, or if you count it being roughly one in at least 4,000 packs. Then we get the human version of the Soul Ring, which can be found in non-foil with less than 0.3% chance, or roughly in 1 out of at least 333 packs, out of which these cards only 9,000 have been printed worldwide, or a serialized in double rainbow foil version where 900 were printed worldwide and they have less than 0.03 chance to open one, or if you count it being roughly around 1 in at least 3,333 packs. Now, these special versions of the Soul Ring can only be found in collector's boosters, and if you count that the cheapest collector's booster is around £30, 83 if bought inside of a box, you'll find that to get a chance at opening the previous 3 versions that we just explained of the Soul Ring, you'll need to spend at least, for the Elven version, £30,830 for the non-foil version, and £308,300 for the serialized version. For the Dwarven version, it's £12,332 for the non-foil, and £120,332 for the serialized version. And then for the human version, £10,266 for the non-foil version, and £102,663 for the serialized version. Now, the rarest card of this whole set, which now has an open purchase bounty of $1 million for whoever finds it as of the recording of this video, is also found in this 12th ring slot. Now, this is a serialized double rainbow foil, one of the one ring version of the card. Note that the one ring is actually a new card in the set, so the one ring is not a soul ring. The serialized version is written black speech in Tengwar, and there's only one of this in the whole world that ever will be printed and put into the boosters, and it can only be found in English language collector's booster packs. Now, the one of the one ring's probability is less than 0.00003%. So with that in mind, the significant chance of getting the one of the one ring is 1 in 3,333,333 collector booster packs. So if you multiply that by the lowest price of a single booster pack, which again is £30.83, you'll likely have to spend at least £102,766,666 to be able to have a significant chance of winning the specific lottery. Now, for a fun fact reference, the odds of winning the National Lottery jackpot in the UK are 1 in 45,057,474. But then again, the actual price of a lotto ticket is only a few pounds. The 14th and final slot, not counted as the playable card but present in every single collector's booster pack, is the double-sided foil token. Now, these tokens are common tokens of the set and are foiled on both sides. Lastly, rounding up the packs, we can see that there is a grand total of 7 possible rares and 7 possible mythics that you can get out of this pack, with a likelihood of around 5 mythics or rares per pack. So this wraps it up for this special kind of pack. It looks like the entire MTG world is on the hunt for the elusive one of the one ring. Now, with advice, common sense, and caution when opening these packs, I wouldn't open them in public, and I would make sure to open each pack on camera, even if you think you won't get anything. That way, if you win the MTG Lotto, you'll have the proof. So until next time, we hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, thumbs up, and sub to the channel. It helps out a lot. Be good, be kind, have a good day, a blessed day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!